Wow, wow, wow. Welcome guys. Welcome guys to this frolic. Well, we frolic along the nature and we chat a little bit about the arrival of this Argentinian royal family. But I have the start of this whole episode. Yeah, I can't imagine to see more of him while in Yabo Hanse because it's a true gentle, he's a true gentleman and we really need to, you know, get talking about this energetic young old man, you know. The guy doesn't have problem and I can imagine the risk he has taken across, according to Mora, 4 continents to get to Kenya, you know, transiting country to country. And that's really, it's not easy for that age, but he's able to make it at least something that will go with him in eternity if he has to go to the other part of life. He would have seen a little bit of what that he really lacked for all these years that he never really had somewhere to go to. You know, first flight was with Mora and Rocio within Argentina, which was quite good for him. And this should be the second flight. And this second one marks a new chapter because it is outside Argentina, exploring the world, raw and uncut the way it is. And mind you guys, Kenya is well known for its touristic sites and all that. You count like the Masai Mara and all that. So all that is going to play into action for him. It's really going to help them out, you know, see things in a different fold, see the Africa that was never seen before, Africa in a new concept. And even the Nairobi flat, it's so well known. Beautiful flats, clean, the environment, driving them through and all that. I'm glad for him. I'm glad for them. But the real star of it is this Mr. Lewis. I cried for him when I saw him emotionally when, at the airport when he cried, probably seeing the grandson and the Mora, in which I believe they had a little bit of a click, you know, while in Argentina. So for Mora, it's like probably the father figure that he never had. So he gave it to him, and which was quite nice. Hey, Island Girl, welcome to the chat. Thank you, Island Girl. Thank you for joining the chat. So we saw something a little bit different, you know, and it's quite nice, and I'm just happy for him. For me, that's why I said he is my star. He's the star of this whole show, and I just hope it can be well off. I just hope it can be well off. I have to get out here. There's a dog coming here. Because I need this dog to get out. Yep. Yeah. So that's exactly where I was trying to avoid the dog. Hello, Hel Kiriam. How are you? Welcome to the show. Hel Kiriam. Are you a content creator? I can give you a jacket if you're a content creator. Okay, let me go ahead and give you a blue jacket in case you need to connect. That's the moderate. Standard moderator. Okay. Hel Kiram, now you have a standard moderator. So you can help yourself out. While walking through nature, you guys can enjoy a little bit of the nature here. And we keep chatting about this Argentinian family in Africa, first time in Africa, which is something very nice. Hector Gama, welcome to the show. Hector, are you a content creator? Can I give you a blue jacket? Yes, I go ahead and give you a blue jacket now so that you can connect with somebody as moderator. Okay, standard moderator. Okay, Hector, you have a blue jacket now. So you can put it on while we go frolicking and talking about the latest in town that remember guys, we guided this is just a reaction video, and apart from being a reaction video, You can also, if you have a blue jacket, you also have the chance to be able to connect with whoever you feel like connecting while looking through the nature here, the beautiful nature here. I'm trying to walk you guys around. It's a beautiful scenery here. So just enjoy the show. This is a part of what Netherlands is meant for. And you have all the man-made canals just to beautify the areas, because otherwise, well, they wouldn't really have much to do. They have to do with it. So the man-made canals are compulsory. Beautiful. Just to keep the nature. And these are all autumn colors. And look at the flowers, the trees. You know, the color changes, and very soon some of them will fall off. And these are cottons right on the ground here, cotton, like cotton bud. I think you can use this to make cotton clothes. So guys, welcome to the show. It's a reaction video and a bit of showcasing. Loads and loads of places that supposed to see, and it's quite a nice neighborhood. So refresh your brain. Sometimes it's also good to go through nature, see nature at its best, and then we move on. So guys, while we're talking about we have some visitors from Argentina that are visiting our niche. I am Marwa Channel. It's a big YouTuber from Kenya with over 500,000 people, 500,000 subscribers. So it's well known. It's one of our niche. And now we take on his Argentinian family visiting him. For me today, it's really about the father-in-law, in which I feel so comfortable to talk about. And he's a jolly good old fellow, real nice, good guy. And we saw a lot, and he was almost crying at the airport when he arrived. It's like, yeah, I have arrived in Mother Africa, finally. Finally, this is the Mother Africa that the son-in-law promised him. But initially, they saw the son-in-law as something different because of the color of his skin. That was the first interview with the first discussion with the daughter, that they just couldn't imagine that she was going out with a black person. But at the end, hello, Chek Chioma. Welcome to the chat. Thank you, darling. Thank you for joining the chat. So at the end, they got used to him. And the father-in-law was more accommodative. That's why I am particular about him. I almost cried with him when I saw him at the airport, emotionally. I could imagine the long journey of how many airports that they had to cross on transit to be able to come over here. And I saw that, and I said, wow, I almost cried with him too. But I'm glad he's here, so it's going to be my niche throughout their visit. I'm going to watch him closely and bring something back to you guys. This is, hello, Michael. Welcome, Michael. Thank you. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you, Michael. So I'm going to keep abreast with him to see how he adapts. I know with the age, I hope Marwa will be able to provide him with all the basic needs in the villa for him not to fall sick, the malaria and all that. You know, if we know that Mr. Louis is a man of a certain age, probably approaching 80 years, and even taking this strenuous journey with how many transit to get to Kenya. It was a huge step he made. Probably this is one of his last journey in life. This is one of his last journey in life, and I hope he can make it in and out successfully. I am fine, Michael. I'm good. So I show you guys some beautiful scenery here. Add question and answer sticker. Pancakes, stocked or separate? Question and answer. Well, probably not now. So we'll do that. So, well, I'm sitting on top of the hill, and I try to show you guys showcase some beautiful mansion here, stretching out there by the man-made canal. So this is exactly where we are, and there's a little bit of sun today. So I said, let me do my frolicking here and show you guys a little bit of nature. And that's exactly, most people are out here. Well, some people are wearing ordinary sweater, but I have my clothing. I'm well decked up, dressed up, because I don't want to get hot there. So that's exactly what we are here. I'm sitting just above the hill here, and that's where we are here. So guys, let's hope that with Mr. Louis, nothing will happen, that he will get the best treatment in the villa, and the water problem will be solved, and he could have a decent holiday, I know there are lots and lots of places they will have to visit, like the Masai Mara. That's quite a good thing, a huge something to see rare animals. What they used to learn at school, at least they can have a first glance of it, and the price for the touristic part of it is not that much. Well, Marwa should be able to cover that. So we'll also see other things that will follow. And the most important thing, we noticed that because in Mora's birthday, Marwa's birthday in Argentina, the mother-in-law gave her that small safari car, miniature type. This is for your birthday. So it's sort of, we thought this could have been something of encouragement for him, that once they hit back to Kenya, he will be able to go into this safari tourism. So, and that's what he has just announced yesterday, that actually they have gotten that permit. So it's for them now, to round up, package up, and get the company started. So that was a very big step in which they have come so far. So I'm also glad about that's going to also take place. Probably that will help him, to stabilize and, give him something for the future, and not just going online, begging. So that aspect should be over, but it depends, because there are some beggars that are richer than the givers too. Some beggars are richer than the givers. So we have seen that loads and loads of times. And I have particularly seen a particular person that was so, some beggars, they were twins and they died on the street, always sitting on the street begging. But at the end of the day, when they did autopsy on them, they noticed that they were not eating well. They were not feeding well, malnutrition. But when they got to the apartment and they searched everything, and they could see some stash of money that was stuck there, in which they've been, begging and keeping begging. They get back home and keep. They had almost $250,000, and yet they were beggars. So there are beggars like that they just know nothing other than that. They get used to it. It become a part of them. So to detach themselves, that habit from them, it becomes something very difficult. Author Medeiros, welcome to the show. Welcome, Author. Okay, I give you a blue jacket. Are you a content creator? If you are, then I add you as a standard moderator in case you want to link up. So, Author, you have a blue jacket now, so you can go ahead and help yourself out. That's one of the things that we do in this channel. So this is exactly where we are. So we hope this journey will be a good one for Mr. Louis and the family. They could at least have something to go back with, an everlasting memory, a memory that will at least, give them some good feelings about Africa that they never knew, than the one that they used to read about or hear about, because some people still believe in this century that people in Africa are still living on top of the trees, that they live on top of the trees. But no, most part of Africa are now developed. A lot of places, big cities, springing up, tech world and everything. You have it, yeah. But sometimes you don't measure wealth by the population, because you will always find the poor people will always be there, the rich people will be there, the crazy people will be there. All these are major important components of a civilized society, of a given society at every point in time. That's what I used to say. It's not a crime to be poor, and it's also not a crime to be rich. But every stage of this existential stages, helps. They make a part of the society. So if not, if everybody were to be a graduate, were to be a billionaire, then who will be the cleaner? Who will clean the streets? And who will clean their houses? And who will do the labor, the laborer's job, the gardening and all that? So at a point, one part or the other, one hand complements the other, and life moves on and society moves on. So that's what I see there. Hello, Maridiesta. Welcome, welcome, Maridiesta. Okay, let me give you a blue jacket, Maridiesta. Welcome to the channel. Okay, Maridiesta, you have a blue jacket now, so you can join and feel free. So that's what I'm gonna clean it, host. Okay, thanks a lot, thanks a lot. No problem. You're welcome, Maridesa. So that's what we see here. So this visit from Mora, parents from Argentina, at least will show them a little bit of about the third world, about Africa. Kenya. It's a well stabilized, high tech, and all that in Africa. So a lot of things are happening there, the bad, the good, and the ugly. And that's what you find in all the modern societies. So they are going to enjoy themselves there. And I just want to see them take something positive back. That Africa is not what they used to think of, that people were sleeping on top of the trees and all that. That there's also a good part of Africa that was never put out there for people to know. So they're going to go back with this lasting memory. And I bet you probably even the mother-in-law that never really seemed to a little bit close with, what should I say, the son-in-law. While in Argentina, we could see there were loads and loads of instances that didn't show there was a bit of connection there. No, the only connection he had was with Mr. Louis, the father-in-law. So he's a jolly good old fellow. I respect that man, and I'm still going to watch more about him. I'm going to watch more about him to see how he is faring in Kenya until the last day that he lives. He is my niche. Yes, Kazan, welcome to the show. Thank you, Kazan. So Mr. Louis is my niche. He's a gentleman. There is a jolly good fellow. I like him. I cried with him when I saw him, his emotional expression in the airport, almost crying. But I don't know what it was for. Was it for seeing the grandson, Mitoto, or was it for Mora, or finally, I am here in Africa? So that's one part that we will never know, except probably during their sojourn in Nyabohanse, he'll be able to tell his own story. Then from there, we will also be able to elaborate on that. But I tell you guys, I like him from the beginning, from Argentina. It's one person that I just like. I like him. I like that guy. He's my guy. Grace Travels, welcome to the show. Thank you, Grace. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome. Hey, Lucy Warren World. Thank you, darling. Thank you for joining the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome. So, yeah, it was probably for his daughter. Yes, that's also possible. Married, yes, that's also possible. Because before we didn't learn that Romina was joining, but probably they decided to keep that part, to themselves, or probably Romina decided to join just at the last minute. Anyway, by the way, they are not the ones buying the tickets. I think it's all about Donatus from Mora's camp and a bit from Roro camp that bought that ticket, and that ticket was well advertised for in the period that he was in Argentina. If we can remember, that's the same period that he that their passport, the passport that they requested for passport for both father and mother of Roro. And the passport came and they posted it to the house and they signed and they collected it. And Mora met, yes, Rocio. Okay, his daughter Rocio. Yes, that's true. That's true. Check Choma. That's true. That's true. You know, they look so much alike. They look so much alike. And I think there's a lot of bond and connection between Roro and the father. And they look so much alike. And it's like, well, this daughter never stopped surprising me. At the end, she succeeded to bring me to Argentina, to Africa. I probably, that could have been one of the things. She succeeded to bring me to Africa. She succeeded well to give me a grandson. So probably a lot of things could have played in his mind. She's the last child, yes. And before, initially we thought Romina was the last child. So I'm surprised when she made the last interview she made, the last content she made 3 days ago or so, and said that she was the last one. And I was surprised because all the while we thought that Romina was the last. But well, all the same, the last child is now becoming the head of the family, directing the family, giving them everything, giving them everything that they want. You know, at least she's been able to tow them straight to Africa. At least to know a little bit of Africa. I'm just glad that they are there. I want them to be able to see Africa firsthand, you know, not from what they heard or what they read, because there's still people out here that still believe that people are living on top of the trees in Africa. So, but now they came in, even from the Airbnb that they stayed, man, what's a luxury living? The luxury living is right there, a luxurious living and everything. And by the time they still have to drive to Nyabohanse, well, that villa too is still a luxury. It's just that the amenities there needs to function. That's one thing that they need to do. They need to get that fixed. And mansions, the maintenance of mansions come with money, and it has to be with people. You have to always be able to have that maintenance culture in you, because without that, what's the point of building mansions and you don't know how to take care of it? You don't know that it comes with a cost, or every cost you have to run to the audience, and I need to fix this, I need to fix gas, I need to fix water, I need to fix electricity, solar energy, and all that stuff. So we've seen that played out quite a lot of times, and we just keep a hope, they will be able to have some good time in Yabo Hansen and go back with a lasting a memory about Africa. Yeah, about Africa. That's all what I need for them, and I just want Mr. Louis to be happy. It's my niche. I like that man. I don't know why, but from the moment that I saw him, I saw something special in him. I saw some genuinity in him. The rapport that he had with the son-in-law, with Mora, was a very, very interesting, accommodating, warming, and all that. Who wouldn't wish to have a father like that? It's a nice guy. It's a nice guy. So let's hope Mora can, provide a lot of things for him to be able to, stay comfortably and until they leave too. That's what I'm looking forward to. Hey, the Cham. Good morning. Have a nice day. Headed to my meeting. Yes, the Cham. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. You're highly welcome. So that's probably exactly what we're seeing here. So let's see how it's going to play out in the few months to come. I know they're not going to be stable in one place. Saimara, probably they'll try to go to Zanzibar too. I'm very sure Roro will want to take the parents to Zanzibar. She really want to give the best, give a little bit of more, because as she said before, that she wanted the whole family. Okay, Marie, Marie Diesta, I'm staying till you ended. Okay, getting ready for start my new day. Yes, stay host and see you in someone's life. Thank you, love. Thank you, love. Thank you, Marie Diesta. Colin, darling, how are you? Longest time. Welcome, Colin. Blessed Sunday, Vico Real. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. Kazan Vico, if Roro was with a white guy, she would be doing housework back to back, especially in Europe or USA. Household is hourly paid, and people do their own house chores, sharing with their partners. Yeah, that's true. That's true most times. I do that with my hobby. I do that with my hobby most times. Sometimes we invite somebody, and sometimes maybe if we come back from holiday, we are very tired, then we can ask somebody. Apart from that, we do most of the things alone. Hello, picture thinker. Welcome, welcome. We do most of the things because, in a way, if you're a pensioner, well, there are things that you really need to do to keep the body and soul. It's not that you just sit down cross-legged and ask people or other people to do that. Yeah. So that is it. If you were in Europe, man, what she has achieved through Mura, a black guy, she would never ever, with a European guy, achieve that. She would have, well, she tried for 4 years in Argentina. She said it too. And that 4 years, there was nothing to write home about, to show for. So probably the father, that's one of the things that break the father emotionally, that he cried at the airport because for him, it's like, this young lady will never stop surprising me. Now she brought me here. Thank God I'm able to get off that flight after how many transiting hours for an old guy like that. Probably this is his second traveling, because the first traveling was when they traveled around Argentina with Mora. That was the first time. They said that was their first time in a flight. And they needed that passport for that flight and this flight that they have just used now, they have just done now. So it was all in preparation for this coming. So they would have combined everything better. The money, this ticket money was well sourced for, right, in Argentina. The same time that he was telling the whole audience, that they needed money for a ticket. He needs to bring Mr. Louis to Africa, and he also needs to. Oh, this balloon. What are you doing here, balloon? There are people inside there. About 2 months ago, one get crashed and the fire caught up, and about how many people died? Only one survived with a lot of burnt, lots of injury. Sometimes shit happens. It's one thing I would never want to fly. No, I never do that. Well, today's a good weather. I think that's why they decide to go on the balloon service. Yes, that's true. So Maridesa said, I love your fashion. I'm jealous. I'm bigger size. Can't wear good clothes like yours. Oh, you need to go on a little diet, Maridesa, and you'll be fine. I'm most times on diet. I watch what I eat. If I eat a lot this week, then next week I'm eating almost nothing. I just try to keep body and soul. But if not, I could have balloon up. But I just try to manage it, because with the age, obviously at this age you don't really eat much. The stomach does not tolerate much, so you just only have to manage what is necessary. Food as medicine. I call it food as medicine, and not food as a poison. So you choose what that is important for your health and all that. So that's exactly what I do there. Yeah, but it will get better. It will get better. So guys, and well, we see that our niche is here. So I think from this evening or tomorrow, we're going to have a lot more to discuss about this latest content driven story. Let me call it that way. Because there's going to be a lot to talk about, to explore and all that. And but as I said, my real niche will be with Mr. Louis. I have a little space and feeling there for him. Yeah. I don't know why, but from the onset, the way he behaves, he treated Mora was more like a son, compassionate, and I think that has to do with the love that he has for the daughter too. I think they both get along well. She resembles the father. Roro resembles the father very, very much. She resembles the father. Probably the father has is more a kind-hearted human than the daughter. That's what I see there. God created humans. It could be in his image, but sometimes some characters differs. That's what I see there. Vico Kazan said, Vico fashionista. I'm in, wow, it's important experiments and share with like-minded fashionistas. Love it. Thank you, Kazan. Thank you, Kazan. Yes, I do that at least. It's something to keep me busy. And you never know. Maybe one day I start selling my own brand, my own fashion brand, and all that stuff. The whole thing is that I have a whole closets. The closets are so full. The closets are so full. Sometimes 5 years I don't even remember where I keep it. Sometimes I come out with it with the labels that I bought from the shop, and I just said, "Wow!" So this has been here since. So I've got things like that, and some that I ship to Africa to in my wardrobe that are still full, some with labels, so and all that. So, and then most of the people in my house are a little bit big, so they don't size them. Apart from the shoes, okay, the shoes we wear almost the same size. My mother, my sister, so that can go for them too. Kevin, hello, Kevin. Welcome to the show. Thank you, Kevin, for joining. How are you? I haven't seen you for a while, Kevin. Welcome. Thank you. So the fashion, the fashionista line is going to be there, guys. So please try to watch it each time I upload, maybe once in 2 days or so. Now, not much will be coming out because of the winter weather. Quite of the shots like today, I could also wear small something and stand in my garden and do that. But I choose to take a walk today. I choose to take a walk and, sit up the hill here and overlooking this beautiful mansionette here. Not a mansionette, it's really big there. It's really big out there. So it's a nice area. So that's what I do here. And just have a feel of it. This is exactly what it is here. And the winter leaves, the autumn leaves are falling off. The autumn. Normally from 21st of November, it's supposed to be real cold, but some parts, only that in the morning, the grass is white in the morning. But today, it's quite a good weather, but from tomorrow, it's going to rain the whole week. So it's about the last good weather to really go out and frolic in the nature. So that's what I had done here today. So guys, anyway, please don't forget to watch my shorts on my fashionista line. At least something to keep you guys busy. It's very short with some good music in the background. That's what I try to do, just, I like some old tunes, and I'm sure most of the people watching today also, left a comment that they like the old tunes too. So that's still a part of it. It goes about the age, and we are people of a certain age, and the music, the background fits, not too, what should I say, what I wear, not too exorbitant or so, but just something in the middle. I always prefer to have something in the middle because that is what it is about. Something too high heels. I'm not too good at that anymore. So in order not to fall down and break my ankle, so I prefer to maintain it the way that I am, guys. So that's exactly what it is here. Let's see what it is here. So this is Vicoreal underscore space, guys. So I'll be signing out, guys, and probably we'll see again in the next. Thank you for joining this show. Oh la la, beautiful weather now. Real sun coming out, real sun coming out, real sun coming out. So we see again in the next. Thank you guys. Check Choma. Bye bye everybody. Kevin, bye bye. Maridesta, Kazan, bye bye. Thank you guys. Thank you. Picture Thinker, Island Girl. Okay, we see in the next. Colin.